All right, we got 6 minutes of Nadeshot getting real about pros cheating in CAD. What does Nade have to say? I gotta hear this.
Well, gaming's in a weird place, man, especially Call of Duty. I wonder what it's like for a young kid coming into the space knowing that people are cheating. Like when I was
Damn, he just says it outright. I wonder what it's like for a young kid to come into the scene and to know that pros are cheating. Well, I mean, can't you just go to Walmart and go get yourself a nice little not Cronus then, strike pack? I mean, don't they sell that shit at Walmart? Let me see. Can I do this? Strike pack Walmart. Strike pack Walmart. I think they still sell these. Yeah. Play like a pro. I mean, these are still being sold. Collective Minds. Oh. Yeah. Just right at Walmart. Right at Walmart. Yep. I don't know what this little $20 one was. These are just like little paddle adapters, but yeah, they sell these little strike packs, and Collective Mind is the same brand, same company behind what do you call it? Cronus Zen. Yeah, they are in the Walmart because that's where the target audience is. Little kids.
14 years old playing Halo 2, bro, people were stand-buying and matchmaking, ranked matchmaking. You know what stand
What the hell is stand buying?
buying was, chat?
No.
Basically, what would happen is when you would search for a game, like, you know, the timer goes off in rank queue for Valorant, and then it goes match found. Imagine that timer was like a pregame lobby screen, and you would have to do this thing called getting boxes. Basically, you're the first one into the pregame lobby waiting to get matched up against another team. And if you're the first one in there and you have boxes, like it's just empty names where the 4 players from the other team are going to go, that means you're going to get host for the game.
Oh, shit. So, like, I've had matches like that back in Halo 2 days, but I didn't know that's what it meant. Oh, man. And I always wondered why I was able to kill somebody way quicker than they could kill me. Like, I thought it was because of skill, but little did I know it was more likely the case that I had host. And much the same way, if anytime somebody else beat me, it would always seem like if I were to peek outside of a corner, they would just start shooting me, like, instantly. And I was just like, being a little kid, that was just part of the game. I just suck. That must be it.
And if you have host, that means if you can, if you have like a button on your modem or a program on your PC, you could basically click stop. And then everybody in the server is just lagging perpetually, but you as the host can go and get kills. And
oh, shit.
Not a damn thing they can do about it. I was getting standby like fucking crazy when I was playing. And then my parents switched internet over to Comcast. And this modem showed up and it had a standby button on it. And it felt like I just won the fucking lottery.
Damn.
Now, I never...
Bro, I didn't know anything about that. Like, back in, like, the Halo 2 days, bro, yeah, I had internet, and what was Halo 2 on? Was it Halo 2 on the original Xbox? Or was it on Xbox 360? Let me see. I don't even remember. I'm so old. Jesus. What console was Halo 2 released on? Xbox. OG Xbox. Okay. That big ass black box. It was like the heaviest console of all of them. It was like the Xbox, PlayStation 2, and like the GameCube. Those were like the three caballeros of console gaming back then. Damn. I had no idea that that's how it was.
Never successfully got that thing to really work all that well. But I also tried it. I had 2-month free trials. What you would use with 2-month free trials for Xbox Live, you would give them to modders.
Oh.
Then they would basically get you into a game with your account, and they would just get 50 kills in Team Slayer in like 2 minutes, and you would win the game. And
What the hell? Bro, everything is being revealed to me. Everything is a lie. I had a bunch of those little 1 month. Was it like, I think it was like 1 month to 3 month. And then sometimes like if you got a game, they would just like come with like a 1 month card in the box. And then I also remember going to like a Walmart or a Blockbuster or a video store thing, and they had those little cards on the wall. Oh my god.
I did that shit. Never successfully, bro. I was a dumb 14-year-old, 13-year-old, 12-year-old. I was getting cheated. Bro, these kids scammed the fuck out of me, but deservingly so. I mean, the internet was in a very different place back then. So
Yeah.
I'm not saying that anything that I did is better than what these guys are going through now, but you get into this shit at a young age, you know, sometimes that fruit is a little too appealing, a little too sweet. But now where I'm at in my life, especially in my competitive career as I got older and got better at games and understand how the world actually works, I can't even fathom cheating. So these guys...
And it's kind of crazy to think because I grew up watching like Nadeshot play like those old ass like Call of Duty tournaments with like at like the X Games and shit. I thought that was like the coolest thing. Realizing how the world actually works. Oh man, that's too real. That is too real.
To me, I have a hard time respecting anybody in any situation that would. I've told you guys before, but if you cheat in a video game, I think you are dead ass like the definition of a fucking loser.
Damn. But tell me what you really think. So I hear this. Well, I don't hear it. I just made it up. I have made up this dichotomy for contests in general, for real sports and video games, and the dichotomy is this: on one side, you have competitive integrity. On the other side, you have entertainment value. Seldom do these things perfectly overlap. More so is the case is that it is on a sliding scale, like a gradient. So you have entertainment and then you have competitive integrity. The more competitive integrity something has, the less entertaining it is because it's less random. It's just not a fun audience experience to watch what's going on. Much the same way, if you go more towards the entertainment side, yes, it'll be entertaining, but will it have a lot of competitive integrity? Probably not. Let's look at some of these examples in that. What is the meta of baseball? Well, what I've discovered is that pitchers are throwing pitches just on average faster and faster every year. So with that, there are simply less hits being hit in baseball. Now, granted, has a lot of competitive integrity to it, but on the flip side, there's not a lot of entertainment value of just watching your favorite pitcher just absolutely decimate a team and pitching a no-hitter, which is crazy to think about. Likewise, in basketball, what's the meta of basketball? More and more players are just getting good at shooting three-pointers from way behind three-point line, so much to the point that a lot of the times the defenders don't even like really cover them. Like they'll give them like an arm's length of like reach or like range, and meanwhile players will just like hang back outside like way outside the three, go for the shot and actually sink it. Now that has a lot of competitive integrity in that it's like very hard to shoot a three from like kind of in between like the halfway point, like half court, and between like the 3-point line. You're kind of hovering somewhere in there. But that's not really that fun to watch. Watching your favorite team go back and forth, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Do you see what I mean? Video games are an accelerated version of this because The meta of a video game, more specifically a shooting game, the meta of a video game gets figured out way quicker than the meta of like a real sports game. So we have our current situation in esports.
And the fact that these guys are doing it when there's millions of dollars on the line potentially in some of these Warzone tournaments, this shit is like the wild, wild west, even though esports now have been kind of solidified for like the last 20 years, bro. I can't believe this is happening and going on. So it's fucking insane to me, bro. I don't really have anything other to say than that, bro. I'm grateful I got into it when I did, man, and got to fucking make a name for myself with my teammates and all the old school Call of Duty players when we were on console.
So at least Nadeshot has the, what do you call it? The wherewithal to recognize that, yes, he put in a lot of skill and effort into like his like competitive side, but he also realizes that he got lucky. You know, he just said it. I mean, yeah, I was in the right place, the right time, the right people, right situation, and everything. Just the stars aligned, the planets aligned, and I am where I'm at because of what I did and who I knew, and there was a lot, like a decent amount of luck there. So at least that.
So there wasn't really like an ability to cheat unless you had like, I don't even know if you could. Some people still convinced to this day, like if you had a JTAG Xbox, like I went and got my Xbox 360 JTagged.
I have no idea what a JTAG is.
To try to play Gears of War 2 early, almost got robbed in Gary, Indiana.
Damn.
But I don't think you could. I don't think you could have actually cheated on Xbox 360. I don't know if that's.
You probably could,
not, but I can't. I just can't.
You probably could. You just had to know a guy that knew how to do it.
I can't believe people cheated. I can't believe people cheat. It's just fucking insane. I think all this is disgusting, but I kind of.
And you take the word cheating and you apply it to contests. It's like, oh, how could you do that? It's such a thing. Let's take that word cheating and take it out of video games, take it out of real sports, and apply it to life. I'm not talking about relationships or cheating in relationships. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about in life, in jobs, in finances, in your work. Anything you do can be cheated at.
I believe this Rob guy. And I'll tell you what, bro, if you're cheating and you still can't qualify, dude, you got to fucking hang it up, brother.
Damn.
It's time to hang it up, brother. You just don't got it, man. And that's all right. It's hard to make it now. There's too many players with too much talent, but, you know, I got ED, but if I'm sitting here cheating and I still can't qualify, I'll tell you what, that's a quick way to make myself feel even worse about it. That's insane, bro. That's kind of, I said, you probably should cry. That's a problem. So shout out to everybody who's legit, but I'll tell you what, anybody wasting their time playing in a Warzone tournament, I'm sorry to say it, and I know you spent a lot of time. This Warzone community has been getting after it for a couple years now, but this shit is chalk, brother. I mean,
Warzone was chalked years ago. Many years ago, Warzone was chalked. You think Ricochet helped? I mean, it probably helped like a little bit, but it don't help certain people.
I mean, I would just be tweaking the entire time playing in these lobbies. I wouldn't believe a soul. I don't believe nobody. I get into a game, it's a waste of time, bro. Yeah, you can't trust a soul. That's it.
And it's kind of crazy to think about, but this is how it goes in FPS games. If an FPS game comes out and it's not that popular and it has like some ranked mode or whatever, there may or may not be cheaters in there. There maybe be some, but you know, it depends on how popular the game is. If an FPS game, or not just FPS, but like a shooting game comes out and it has a ranked mode and it becomes popular, but it doesn't have an anti-cheat system, there's probably going to be a lot of cheaters in there. And this is true of every FPS. Even FPSs that are popular and have robust anti-cheats, there will still be cheaters in there because it's the ever-revolving merry-go-round cat and mouse game of cheaters versus anti-cheat software. It is a constant merry-go-round. There will never be one that supersedes the other. It always goes in a circle. It's like a little recycled triangle.
No Swagowski. Thank you very much for the 3 gifted subs. Mars Bars, Charger, Chaser, Boogie. Thank you guys for the subs. Show the jersey. What do you guys think? I can't believe what's going on in Warzone, bro. I feel bad for all the teams that were playing legitimately and got cheated out of kills, lives, opportunities in game to just realize. I wonder if these guys are cheating. I wonder how many other teams in the whole thing were cheating.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a way to know. Did this guy Vex on his way out?
There's probably a way to know. There's at least one guy somewhere messing around with the Ricochet program who oversees everything. And the other guy that actually identifies them all. There are people that know, but that information is way too valuable to release to the public.
Tell us at all about others and other folks that were yacked up? I don't know why everybody's using that word yacked up. I mean, that's kind of insane.
What the fuck is that word? Is that like the new word? Yacked? Yacked up? What the heck?
Bro, like the entire tournament in question is really fucked. Like the whole thing is fucked. I mean, I don't even know how you could move forward with the tournament knowing that already every lobby that those guys played in was completely it's not a valid result. The validity of it has all been questioned, brothers. So is this LCQ still going on? I don't even know how it works, bro. This bro said yacked. I mean, I watched a video for 60 minutes where all they were saying was yacked. It's kind of
bro. What the fuck is that? Is yak supposed to mean? Is it supposed to mean like the same thing as fucked?
Hard not to say it at this point. Kind of bled into my brain, and not in a good way, bro. The EU LCQ is today. How many years has it been since they did the World Series of Warzone? Was that something that's stopped for a little bit and then came back? Or Fnatic.org filed a complaint on the behalf of Almond, Skull, and Noobs? Shit, I'd be doing the same thing. How about Warzone watch parties and try to pick out the cheaters? Oh, man, unfortunately.
No, Warzone does not deserve to have watch parties. Warzone tournaments are not legitimate. Even if they're done by legitimate teams, there are other teams that are not legitimate. And because they're not legitimate, they ruin it for everybody else. It is what it is. And honestly, I kind of feel like a certain way about this next topic, in that at the tippy top levels of, you know, every FPS game, they some people, some teams, it's very much a circle of people, and they more or less use like the vouch system with each other to kind of identify whether or not someone is like legitimate in their skills or whatever. Does this guy use drugs? Does this guy use cheats? Does this guy use controllers? Does he use M&K? Does he use a Zim? Does he use walls? Does he use aimbot? Whatever. And this is, in some ways, the vouch system is good, but in other ways, it's bad. And I don't really know like what to think. Like with however many people, like Warzone is like getting kind of old now. Like, when was Warzone released? Warzone release date. When was Warzone? When was March 2020. Okay, so it's like 4 years old. Okay, it's about the same amount old as Apex. Apex is what, like 4 or 5 years old? Warzone's about 4 or 5 years old. How long has Fortnite been out? Probably a while. Fortnite. Did I spell that right? Fortnite was first announced in 2011. Actually, maybe Fortnite Battle Royale. Maybe that's 2017. Okay. So 2018, 2019, 2020. So about 7 years. Dang, only 7 years? Seems like forever. So Fortnite been out for 7 years. Warzone 4, Apex 4, PUBG. And before Fortnite was PUBG. Before PUBG was H1Z1. I can go on and on. Um, I don't know where I was going with that, but God dang it, I had a point. Maybe I'll come to it.
There's nothing I'd rather do less, dude. I mean, I'm 31, fighting for my fucking life in these lobbies. I don't believe a single soul when I die. I mean, I'm sure like 95% of my deaths are real, but it's the fact that I don't know what the other 5% is, and it makes me question the other 95%. It's just so much pain, bro.
I would say if you have that feeling in your favorite FPS game, just choose another FPS game. But understandably, if your kind of identity is tied to that FPS game, and if you were to change games, people wouldn't watch you or whatever. I mean, maybe it's time to grow as a person and just learn to be a little bit more flexible. I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know how these guys like Symphony and TP and all the other folks that stream Warzone all day do it, bro. My mental health would just be in shambles just thinking about cheating and cheaters. It's not the fact that everybody is cheating in the lobby at all times. I don't think that's the case. It's the fact that they could be. It's that thought that's just like a seed in your mind that fucks you.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what to think. I mean, for him to what kind of pros was he talking about? Was he talking about like Warzone pros or CDL League, like Call of Duty League pros? I mean, I think it would be a little bit harder to cheat in like the CDL just because the names are more well known. But also that could be a good excuse to cheat. You know, and you have like a known name of someone being good for a really long time. It could work against them. It could work to help them. I mean, that's the whole reason that's another dual thing why the vouch system is how it is. But I don't know. I have like pretty much like stopped paying attention to Call of Duty for the most part. I know like there's an audience of people that do like Call of Duty and appreciate it still. And I think Scump has like revitalized the CDL League with him and his like watch parties that he does, which I think is really cool. I think that's great. But it's just Call of Duty is not for me anymore. I'm not so much the target audience. But I mean, it is what it is. Overall, cool video. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, see ya.